I think we're live. Let me know in the chat if we're live. YouTube's giving me weird settings here. It wouldn't let me like hit the start button. So I'm gonna need not verbal confirmation. You guys can't talk to me, but written confirmation. Hey, hi, what's up, Craig?
Craig, what's going on? I shipped Craig something today.
You know what, Craig? Craig's gonna be a mod. You don't have to like. You don't really have to like do anything. Just like, you know, pretend you're doing something. Apparently we're good. We got some, oh gosh. Some flute. Yeah, I probably can't hear that though. It's kind of quiet. Yeah, that's not the flute. I figured like, you know, it's nice. There's Craig. Craig, you bought your wife a Lux Ice. Cool, that's expensive. You can buy me one of those. I need a paintball gun. I might play paintball. No, I don't know. So here's the problem, guys. I want to play paintball this weekend. I want to play Saturday or Sunday. So I want to go to the paintball field to do, I don't know, kind of just hang out. I think Saturday would be a better hang-up day. Maybe like, you know, do a live stream from the field, something like that. I also want to play paintball. But I also don't want to have to work on Monday. I want to take the day, go do something fun. I think that's going to happen Monday. But that means I have to work Saturday and Sunday. So I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I'll just try to bang out a lot of stuff tomorrow. Just thinking. The wheels are turning. Anyway. Craig says, hey, you want me to send you my CS2 to review? I don't know, maybe. Send me, I'll send you a message on the Facebook. We'll talk about that. Yeah, so I want to play paintball this weekend, but I don't know, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't technically have a paintball gun either, so we gotta figure that out. I have the Gmek over there still, so I could put like an electric frame on there because I would be playing on the airball field if I went to play paintball. Because I would be going to Capital Edge Paintball Park in Sacramento, California, home of paintball teams. Do I have like a weird tan on my wrist? Let's look at. I have a funky tan right there. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Do a video of you. Do a video using a rental. I own a rental. Well, I own a 5. I mean, that's close to a rental, right? I actually will be doing a video on rentals coming up here pretty soon. Some of you might have seen. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Some of you might have seen. Today, I think I posted a picture of this paintball gun, this paintball gun, that paintball gun, the planted Eclipse EMek. So what's crazy here is I can get one of these, right? These aren't out yet. You can't buy these. Yeah, you can't buy these things. But I can't get a CS2, a gun you can buy. Greg, we'll talk about that later. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so I have this thing. I do want to play with this. This would be technically like me playing with a rental gun. And I forgot I left the air conditioner on, and it's super friggin' loud because it's like there's a vent right there. I'm gonna turn it off. All right, that's that. Yeah, so technically that is a rental gun. So that would be like me playing with a rental gun. I think that's gonna be the thumbnail. Let's make a thumbnail. Yeah. It's technically a rental gun. I mean, that's why Planet Eclipse is making that. They want fields to use these as rentals. And it would be a very, very good rental gun. That's kind of why I like these so much, because they're just good paintball guns. I can't concentrate with this Stiff one in the background. They're just very good rental paintball guns. See, now it's all quiet and I don't like it. Turn it back on. Yeah, that's why I like these things, because they're quiet, they shoot well, they don't break paint, like just everything's great about them. The mechanical Etha 2. Yeah, this is the field version. It does not have that pops on off. Yeah, pretty cool. It's got a weird ass mechanical like toggled fire and safe, which I guess isn't weird, but it's just weird for paintball guns. So barrel comes off. You know what's funny though? Is first picked this up and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah. It's you know, feels pretty good. It feels like the Etha. Trigger feels very similar to the GOG Enemy. For those of you guys familiar with the Enemy, it feels very similar to that. But what's funny, right, is I picked this up, and this is where the battery goes in the Etha 2. I think we're a little hot, guys. That's where the battery goes in the Etha 2. And yeah, I picked this up, and I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, how do you get the battery out of this thing? Because the bottom, this thing's completely different. Like, the bottom of the foregrip's just totally different. I was all confused. I'm like, well, it doesn't have a battery. That's no. So yeah, I could play with this thing. Doesn't it look funny with that little short like 10-inch barrel on there? 10-inch? That might be like a 9-inch barrel. No, that's 10 inches. Anyway, so I got that thing. Who's going to Living Legends? Let's ask that. Brap Life says. Or Brap Life asked. Well, he also said that. Ugh. No one's going to Living Legends. No one's willing to comment that they're going to Living Legends. Maybe that's because so many people, you're too excited about going to Living Legends, and you're like, you just don't want to post about it. Maybe that's the problem. You're just that into it. There's some other cool like stuff that I got too many like windows going on here. There's so much going on right here. Let's listen to this nonsense. You know, I was gonna like linger and no Living Legend since it's not in Joliet. That's true. Living Legends has moved to Hell Survivors in Michigan. Hell Survivors is really cool, but I do get it. Like if you don't want to drive far to go to Legends, then or Living Legends, I should say, then well, that makes sense. So I got something else. These I really like. These aren't technically, I guess they are new, but these are something that was shown at World Cup. There was a video on these on this channel. This Black Friday Paintball.com person might know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, Junior, you guys gave me, or I picked up the other day, this GOG Gen X, this Gen X 100 round pod. I wanted a GOG 100 round hopper. It's not a big deal. I just thought about it. I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, man, everyone always gets Gen X, GXG, and GOG confused. Two separate companies, Gen X Global, and then GOG Game On Gear. I don't know. What does GOG stand for? Does GOG? Let me know in the chat. Let's see. Let's see if anyone knows what GOG stands for. I have no idea what GOG stands for. Let me know. Anyway, we'll go back to like that thing that I was talking about before I went on a rant about nonsense. So these, I'm a fan of these. These are paintball pants. These are, let's see if we can get that in there. Because now that I have autofocus on this live stream, the Bunker Kings Supreme Fly Pant. That's their extremely lightweight pant. Yeah, I just really like them. They fit me very well. The only part that I'm a little bit skeptical about is this back leg material. I don't know, it's kind of like soft. I mean, it's gonna feel nice, but I don't know. It goes all the way down to like the heel, like on the back of the pant leg. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I really like how they're small. They're not like massive paintball pant. So we're gonna give these a whirl this weekend too, if we go out to the paintball fields. Yeah, see how those go. The ones that they did have at World Cup were kind of a different version. They're a little bit different than these, but yeah, so far I like them. They have a waterproof pocket, which is nice. A waterproof zipper pocket. I'm pretty sure that zipper is not waterproof. We'll go with water repellent. IP76. Certainly not. I like them though. They got a mesh butt. The butt's mesh. You can see through it. Yep. What else is kind of neat about these is there's no buttons, like no snap buttons or zippers at all on these. The same with the other like Bunker King pants though. So this is gonna be really loud. That fly closes with Velcro, and then that's all Velcro too. So it's kind of cool. It keeps the weight down. It probably is keeping costs down too. And it's nice. I like it. Cool. Probably cool for like guys who dive a lot or whatever. One thing I like is there's no, you know, there's the pants that have like those cincher things and it like goes through and connects to a hard plastic piece and you like pull it back. I don't like those. I tend to wear my pants like right on my hips, and then I put my pack on real tight, and those little clips can like dig into my hips a lot. So I like how these don't have, there's like nothing hard on the entire pant. No zippers, no metal pieces at all. So I like that. Keeps cost down for the Bunker King guys. Makes them lighter weight, and I think in the end, ultimately it makes it more comfortable. Let's talk to some people in chat. GOG in terms, meaning, no, GOG, Derek Smith says GOG is a term meaning to get shot in goggles. I know that. Well, GOG, not, you mean GOG'd. But what does like, I don't know, the name actually mean? Yeah. Vintage pants. I still like those vintage air pants. I don't have a problem with them. It's just, I don't know, I like those too. Yeah. The vintage pants do have those little like hard dealio clips on the side, which I'm not a fan of. So yeah, someone said something about when's a CS2 something about a CS2 video. Thoughts on CS2s? When's a CS2 video coming? I don't know, man. I've been trying to buy a CS2 for months now, and I can't get one from Planet Eclipse. So, yeah. And everybody else I know, like guys who own stores and stuff, theirs are already like pre-sold or something like that. And then I don't want to take a gun from somebody who could be selling it at like, you know, retail price or whatever. So I don't just want to give them to anybody. Craig says, remember the JT pants zipped into shorts? Yeah, I had those. The JT, I don't know, what they call those? Zip up, just pants? I don't know what they called those. I had those. Wicked Sports has one in stock. Yeah, but I'm not paying $1,500 for one. Oh, sorry. There's plenty of places you could buy a CS2, but I'm not. Well, maybe not even plenty of places. I've been on the Eclipse waitlist for quite some time, so we'll see if they actually have those anytime soon. Stump Grinder, how are you this evening? Oh gosh, we have the wrong. It's so loud. We have the wrong dealio on for super chats. Thank you, sir. There's another one. David Muhammad. Thank you, sir. I think that's right. Yep. Right. Ordered my CS2. What hopper you suggest? Barrel upgrades needed? People like this channel and videos. Yeah, subscribe to the channel and like these videos. You know what's more important? Watching the videos. I'm trying. You know what you guys should do is I am trying. We'll answer David. David, I'll get you real fast. Real fast. You just reminded me of something. I am trying to change the delivery of my speaking, so I'm trying to talk a little bit different. I want to maybe how I'm talking in here a little bit. I feel like I don't know. I just want to change it to be a little different. Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Anyway, what hopper would you suggest? Well, if you're willing to spend the $1,500 that it's costing you to buy a CS2, just get a Spire 3. I mean, sometimes I'm like, whatever. Oh, this hopper is a really good deal. But if you're going to spend $1,500 on a paintball gun, I would assume you're okay spending, an extra $50, $100 to get the best hopper you can. Spire 3, barrel upgrades, nah, you don't need them. Certainly don't need them. Yeah, you're good. The barrels those guns come with are perfectly fine. The only thing that people could argue about, possibly, is maybe getting a barrel that's going to have more variety in size. So something like Freak Kit or something like that. That's the only thing that I see as maybe being an advantage. Yeah, that's my answer, David. No hoppers, no barrels. I wouldn't buy barrels, but anyway. John Anderson. This reminded me of the Matrix, Mr. Anderson. Hi. How have you been doing? How have you been? I'm well, Thank you for the super chat, sir. Green Bay fan. I am well. Angelo, that is a great idea. I will do that. And then Raw G says, Airsoft is better, paintball sucks. Yeah, that's possible. I mean, in reality, they both kind of suck. But I wouldn't say Airsoft's the greatest thing ever, and paintball's horrible. They're both pretty bad. Okay. Derek Smith, does Capital Edge Paintball properly store their paint? I have no idea. I think so. People don't typically complain about Capital Edge. So I think so. I know they don't leave it at the field over the week. I do know that much. I couldn't really tell you though. I don't know. You should ask them. They should be able to tell you that more. Greg's like, Mr. Anderson. Dude, The Matrix was so good. That is easily one of my favorite movies of all time. I still remember going to The Matrix and then being like, holy shit, it's over. It felt like it went by in 2 minutes. Just flew by. People hate on Revolutions and Reloaded and stuff, but dude, I like all of it. I am all about it. All about it. I think that movie came out when I was 16. Had a pirated DVD version of it even. I was watching it. A telesynced version, if any of you guys know what there is. Truly amazing. Daniel Cordova, you're asking me what the best paintball mask is under $50. I think that the best paintball mask under $50 is... Go watch talked about that in the... a video that came out very recently that might be worth watching if you have that question. What video was that? That was the base GSO review video. So the base goggle system review video. Go watch that. I talk about that. That whole video kind of covers the best $50 mask. Just go watch it. PS3 Kraken. That's a crazy... I don't like leaning over this far. That's a crazy name. What are your thoughts on the Tiberius Arms T15? Hold on a second. Oh gosh, I just kicked the dog. This is easier now. We're using this keyboard. Thoughts on the T15? I think they're good. My problem with mag-fed guns, pretty much all of them, is they kind of don't work a lot. They all seem to kind of have their quirks. But I think that the T15s are one of the better ones, right? I think that Tiberius make, in general, good paintball guns. You know what else I really like? So yeah, I like the T15. T15, I think that my like top 3 mag-fed guns. People hate on me for talking about mag-fed. Like I always say, worst thing to talk about in paintball, mag-fed, first strike, and barrels. Those are the 3 worst things to talk about. Mag-fed, in this order though. First strike, mag-fed, barrels. Everyone always has some opinion on it. You know what I think's cool though is I like match. You guys like do these super chats. I like match the super chat color. So my top 3: Tipman, TMC, T15, Dye Dam. Yeah. Not necessarily in that order. Just like those are my top 3. Jordan Sparks. Why does that name sound familiar? Jordan Sparks. I'm not sure. Do you have any idea if there will be an EMC kit for the Gtek, or if the original Etha EMek kit can be modified to fit the Gtek? I honestly don't know. I don't know the answer to any of those questions. I guarantee you could modify the kit to fit. I mean, I can't guarantee, but I would not be surprised if you can't. And I would be surprised if Planet Eclipse made an EMC kit for the Gtek. You have to think that now Planet Eclipse is only really making 2 EMC kits. They're making them for the LV1 E-Tech 5, and that just happens to be because it fits the E-Tech 5. They haven't really probably made those kits in a long time. Like they probably made them 4 years ago, and they still have stock. And then they're coming out, or they have, I should say, the EMC kit for the Etha 2. And the only reason they're doing that is because they can you can remove the body and put the new thing on, so it's like really clean and really, I don't know, cool. So I'd be kind of shocked if they did it for the Gtek, because they really haven't made one in like 4 years, except for the the Etha 2 one. But that's just because the body comes off and it's just kind of neat. So that's my assumption. Junior just texted me. Let's reply to Junior's text message. Let me check when I'm done and I'll message you. Sounds good. He knows I'm doing a live stream. Anyway, sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. We're going to go with Mahogany 52. Are Ninja regulators that worth the extra money? It depends on which Ninja regulators, right? I mean, the standard ones are like $45, so that's not super crazy. The Pro Regs are $70 though, so they're quite a bit more money. The Ninja Regs are easily the best, so they're 3 times as good as their competition, I think. I mean, they're considerably better built, more reliable. Easier to fix, easier to get parts for. I think just better better regulators. So yes, I think the Ninja Regs are worth it, but I don't know if the Pro Reg is necessarily that much better. I don't think you're going to see much performance difference from those Pro regulators, but you will be able to adjust where the tank stops, right? Or where the regulator stops. So you could adjust the direction of the filament pool and stuff. So if you want that, it's worth it. But definitely, if you're looking at Valken tanks or GI tanks or whatever, comparatively to the Ninja tanks are better. But I also like the Empire tanks too. So I like Empire, I think, and Ninja are my 2 favorite companies, tank-wise. Andrew Bishop, thoughts on the Dangerous Power G4? I think it's awful. Yeah, I don't like those. Maybe awful is Maybe awful. Maybe awful is like harsh or bad. I just don't like those guns. I think like there's better options. What is going on with that light? It's staying red. I think we broke it. I think it's broken. Yeah, I think that there are definitely better options, better choices. There we go. Better choices for that. Whatever price you're paying for the G4, there are better guns. I mean, at $150, you can buy something better. At $100, at $200, $250, whatever you're paying for that thing, there are better options. It's kind of difficult to say what better options because I don't know what you're paying for, but definitely better options. Yeah. Noise something. Noise poise. Thank you, person. Appreciate it. I have a KP3 and I'm thinking of getting a better pump. Should I get an Empire Sniper or go old school? Cool. What do you mean old school? Technically, a sniper is old school. You mean like, I don't know. You mean like a Phantom or like a PGP or like, I don't know. I know, let's say this. I know, I think if somebody has, like, if you have a KP3, the KP3s are really good. If you have a KP3, yeah, old school, like, Phantom-y? No, I wouldn't. I think this is what I would do at least. If you have a KP3 and you want a better pump gun, right? I think that the KP3 technically is probably going to be better than I mean, I'd much rather have it than a Phantom. If I had a KP3 and wanted a better pump gun, you definitely could get a sniper, and the sniper is better, but I don't think that they shoot all that much different. So I would probably save the money for like a CCM gun or an Inception Design gun or an MVP. That's probably what I would do. You can make the snipers shoot better, but it requires like you got to own a machine shop. Or just buy a bunch of parts, and then at that point, after you buy like a bunch of Inception parts or like, you know, check-it parts or stainless steel things and whatever, it ends up costing quite a bit, and you end up with like a $600, $700 Empire Sniper, and just maybe not worth it. So, yeah, I never know how to pronounce his name. We're gonna go with Regnick. I don't know. You gotta phonetically type how to spell that thing. You said ICD-PRP. Yeah, so the only reason I don't ever bring those up, like I saw a picture of one of those again yesterday. I'm like, man, I always forget those exist. Just because I think I've seen one once, you know, like, I don't know. They're just not, yeah, popular. I definitely always think about it, though. Rainick. Yeah, okay. I always think Rennick, too. Because I don't think of Rennick Miller. I'm just not sure how to spell that. So, cool. Got it. Now I know, because I always see your comments and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. Good point. And like they're good, and I'm always like, man, I haven't pronounced this thing. I always feel like an ass. So anyway, BlackFridayPaintball.com. That's the guy who text messaged me, and I was like, all right, we'll apply that text message. He's like, I thought your phone would be off. Nope. Normally I just ignore it, but whatever, you know. Trying to keep this a little bit lighter. Kyle. DJK Styles. That's Kyle. Should I get an LV 1.5 for my eyes? I would, man. I'd get rid of that shit as fast as possible. Thank you. I think everyone knows what I'm going to say. Everyone thinks I'm like somehow paid by Eclipse to say their guns are good. But it's like, dude, they're better. I mean, they're more reliable. They're built better. They're easier to get parts for. The warranty's better. They're quieter. They kick less. Like, everything's better about it. That's how it is, man. That's fine. Like, Kyle, I have a friend, Kyle, who lives here. Hopefully I see him tomorrow. I'm gonna try to take him a GoPro and get some gameplay footage of him. Anyway, he loves Luxes. I don't know. Yeah, he knows. He's like, yeah. He's like, the Eclipse guns are the best. But I just like this, you know, it's fine. It's all about what you like. I've always said that, man. It's all about having fun. Let's have a debate over, you know what I do want to do? I want to, I'm going to try to figure out how to get Skype. We might have like guests. We might do guests. I think that would require an assistant though. So I might have to have an assistant here in the flesh with me. But I do want to have Skype. Maybe Skype people in and stuff. Maybe we'll take callers. Live caller. No. I could go wrong. Maybe we'll take live callers from certain people. Maybe that would work. That's something I definitely want to look into though. Yeah. It's going fast. Spire 220? Oh, 220. I'm sorry. I'm just not used to seeing 220 written. I'm like, 220? Spire 220? The Spire 3 220 versus 280. It's just bigger. If you want more shots, yep. Get the big one. It's kind of hard. Rennick, Discord is better than Skype. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. But you can't do video. Like, I'd want to try to do video and audio. We could put like the person, you know, they could call in and we could like split the screen and like, I don't know. But just for audio, whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're just gonna try it. We're gonna give it a shot. There's an old one. There's like GOG. GOG's meaning is the internet's best kept secret. There's lots of stuff like no one knows what DSR stands for. No one knows what FL21, the new bolt in the M3S stands for. CS1 doesn't stand for anything. It's nothing at all. It just sounded cool. That's an interesting question. Someone asked if they said you wear Supreme. Well, I have a Supreme hat on. So what do you think the answer to that question is? The answer is no. Yeah. What does VSB stand for? Doesn't it stand for like something brothers? Like, I don't know. Who knows? I don't really care either. DSR stands for Dye Shoots Ropes. No, knowing Dye, it stands for something dumb. It's like something totally stupid. Like, dude, super rad. I don't know. Something weird. T-Bone Airsoft. Have you ever tried Airsoft? Nope. I have not. I have zero desire to play Airsoft. Just like Airsoft, people probably have zero desire to play paintball. Yeah. Although there are segments of like paintball that cross over to Airsoft, like, you know, mag-fed paintball is going to kind of be similar to Airsoft. But like this like tournament paintball stuff that I enjoy playing, nothing is like that for Airsoft. So Yarr. What do you prefer, the GI Sports level or the Virtue Spire IR? I prefer, I think the level is just a better deal. I think if they were the same price, the Spire's a better offer. But you know, you got to buy a speed feed that comes with that. So T-Bone Airsoft says Speed QB is a speedball form. That's what I play. It's not just Milsim. I'm gonna contest that the airball, like tournament style paintball that I play is considerably different than Speedsoft. It's more organized. We have set rates of fire. The fields are symmetrical. Like, everything's different. It's a little bit different. I definitely know about Speedsoft and all that jazz, though, but it's definitely different. Plus, I don't like how small Airsoft is, and like, why do we have to? What I don't like is how everything looks like real guns. It's just crazy. Like, why? I don't know. There's just no point in it other than just looking cool. Come on, Brad. Give me your opinion on a Resurrection Autococker. I like the Resurrection. I have gone on the record as to say I think the Resurrection Autococker might be one of the better autocockers ever made. Might be is not a real definitive statement, but they're great. I mean, they come with you get a 5-piece barrel kit. You get that really nice sliding trigger frame, slider frame. The good pneumatics, like they're good guns. I like the Resurrection. Fan of the Resurrection. They're cheap too. Like, I don't think you can go out and find a cocker that's going to perform as well as the Resurrection for that price, whether it's new or used. Like the Resurrection. Hap Cap Chili. Thank you for the great content. Nah, no problem. I think it's it's gotta get better. Question. When it comes to learning lanes, are there any videos you have or any you recommend? What do you mean by that? So when we talk about lanes in paintball, right, I would say two things, right? It's going to be like, I'm going to shoot a lane, so I'm going to shoot a spot where somebody's going to run through, or I made it through that lane, so that's a spot in between bunkers where someone could be shooting at, right, and I run through it. Yeah. It's just like a lane where you shoot paint through. So I don't know if you necessarily learn those things. This just depends on what the field's set up, right? You know, like, oh, they're going to run to that bunker, so that's a lane right there I can shoot through. How you get better at laning, maybe. I would say the way we've done it all the time is just set something up on the other side of the field, and literally you don't like necessarily shoot a bunch at something, right? Because typically once you get like that first ball on something, you're good. So we practice like getting that first shot like always on target. Yeah. I don't know, maybe that answered that. Guarantee there's lots of videos. Like, see, I've thought about doing like tips and trick videos before, but I don't know. There's lots of videos that pros are doing that cover the same topic, and they're pro. So like, I think that might carry more weight than just some guy that's should be ranked Division 5. So, yeah. David again. Thank you, sir. Jeremy killing it. Jeremy, we'll just. The lights are making all kinds of crazy colors. How are you, sir? It's been a while. One of these days when I go to Camp Pendleton, you got to come there. Although I've been to Camp Pendleton like once in the last 5 years, so it's not often that I go. Thank you much. David, what paint do you shoot? I don't know. I kind of shot like whatever. I don't necessarily stick to a brand. It's kind of like whatever I can get, honestly. So yeah, that's not a good answer, but that's the truth. I'll play paintball this weekend, and I'm probably going to go up to Predator Paintball in Rockland, California, maybe tomorrow, where this guy Jake from NorCal, I think, works sometimes. I mean, I think he primarily does not work there, but I'm going to try to go there tomorrow to do some things. Yeah. Anthony! Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. What is this right here? This is not what... We do not want that showing. What is this? What does this do? It is much appreciated. Guys, the super chat, like, it's friggin' awesome. It's greatly appreciated. You actually asked a question after that, though. You said, "Hey, from Maryland." Hey. Haven't played paintball, or haven't played since the good old Image days. That is a long time ago. Although Image is back, man. Image is playing in the NXL. They're playing these 10-man things. Full effect back at it. Just wanted to say I love the show and wish you the best. Well, thank you. I am starting something else that's happening. I'm definitely starting, like, what is going on? Zoom out, stupid thing. What is happening? I guess we'll just reload that window. Here we go. Weird. Something else that I've talked about often is starting, obviously keeping this going, but starting some new kind of channel. There we go. That you beat me to it. This Raw PBTV said, "Are you going to start any other channels?" Yeah, I think that, I don't know what. I mean, this will be always, not always, I don't know. But this is still going to be my primary focus, this Paintball Rule My Life thing. But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to be or what it's going to be, but something. I don't know. I think just make videos on stuff that I like in, like, free time that I have. Although I shouldn't have free time. I should put more effort into this. So, yeah. I don't know why, and I honestly have no idea why. Zoom out. Reset. There we go. Gosh, bugging the crap out of me. Playing paintball this weekend. I don't know if I'm playing paintball this weekend. I'm not really sure. Talked about that a bunch at the beginning. What can I buy to fill an HPA tank at home? You can buy a lot of stuff. You can buy an air compressor. You can buy a hand pump. You can buy a scuba tanks. You could... yeah, I think just those things. Your options are those three. Hand pump, air compressor, scuba tank. I know you can get hand pumps for, like, I don't know, you can get hand pumps for like $200, $80, $100, something like that. You can even buy air compressors now for like $300 or $400. They're pretty sketchy. Straight from China. They don't really have any regulation on that stuff, so it's kind of weird. And what else was I saying? Scuba tank, you can get, fill the scuba tank and just, whatever. You fill the scuba tank and you fill smaller tanks off that thing. That's how it's done. Rob Casper. Brad, you should go to Hollywood Sports and chill with Bear. Bear's crazy. Bear, I think, is a little too hyphy for me. There's too much yelling going on. Him and Mark Crescent, they're way too crazy. That's not my jam. It's just not my jam. Too loud. Plus, it's so far away. You guys, I live like, the shoebox. Rennick again with an excellent insight. Hollywood Sports Park is kind of far. It's like, LA, and I live in Sacramento. It's like 7-hour drive. The shoebox compressor. Yeah, there's also the shoebox. So the shoebox compressor is kind of interesting. You have like a shop compressor you can get for like, $100. The shoebox, I think they have two versions. One's like $500, $600, and then one's like $1,100, something like that. You hook shop compressor up to the shoebox, and then you can fill tanks. It's kind of cool. So it pulls air in from the compressor, compresses it in the little shoebox compressor, and then puts it into a tank. It's kind of cool. I like it. I mean, it's kind of fancy. I think that it takes forever, though. It takes a really long time. I think if I were filling tanks at home, I'd just get a scuba tank. It's so much easier. It's just so much easier. Brad, should I get a used CS1 or a new DSR? CS 1.5. I would, I'd probably CS 1.5. Although I really like the DSR. I'm a fan of the DSR. I really like that gun. So, yeah, I mean, I still rather have the CS1, but I don't know, you know, like they're both good. I think that it matters. If you're okay buying used stuff, CS 1.5. I talked about used guns all in the last paintball question time. So the last video, the video that was posted yesterday, I talked for, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes about buying used paintball guns. Rennick said, Scuba Tank only needs hydrated 5 years, but if you don't ever take it to get filled, you never have to hydro it. Hydroing, the laws around hydroing, the hydro testing rule is so weird. It's so weird. Do you guys know that if you never, like, you know, if you, I don't know, look into what go read the law on hydro testing. Nuvair makes good stuff. I had a Bauer compressor. When I had an air compressor, I had a Bauer one. That was a good one. It was real expensive, though. It was $7,000. Yeah. So don't complain about paintball stuff being expensive when I spent like, you know, $7,000 on a compressor. Just the air compressor. That doesn't count the fill panel, the bank tanks, other hose accessories. Yeah. Anyway. Wyatt wants to know, soft tip or hard tip bolt? I think that's a common question for Planet Eclipse owner. So I'm going to assume that that is for a Planet Eclipse gun. I hard tip. I don't know what the point of the soft tip one is. I don't think that it's easier on paint. Like, I shot the brittlest paint possible with that hard tip bolt in my CS 1.5, no, LV 1.5 and 3.5. Yeah. And the soft tip bolts, over time, that Buna on the soft tip actually swells and gets like rubbery and can get like jammed in the gun. So I would avoid the soft tip one. You don't really need it. I don't think it really like does much. It's not all that much of a difference. So. Dang, Trade My Gun has CS 1.5s for $925. That sounds expensive. Although, like I said in that video yesterday, like, I don't know. Like, I'll tell you what, it's been a very, very, very long time since I've bought like a used paintball gun. Like, well, last time I bought a used gun that wasn't to just sell or acquired in a trade or like something weird. The gun that I bought to use was probably, honestly, probably like 2007, 6. I think I've had new stuff ever since then. So it's been a long time since I've like bought used off PB Nation or Facebook. And I don't know, I would just be really sketch about that. I don't know, there's just like no recourse, man. Like, working in a paintball store forever, I just see so many people get screwed from those deals, right? Like, oh, the gun's $500, and oh shit, it needs a board and a solenoid. That's $300. Like, something crazy. I don't know. The whole thing just like sketches me out. So that's why I recommended like eBay and Trade My Gun. I think that those are reputable online places, or local paintball store. I think that your local store is always the best bet for trying to find used stuff. I mean, obviously they're not going to have as much as some of these places, but yeah. I was at Paintball Plex near Fort Wayne last Sunday, and we saw the Outlaws practicing. Also, they had a great used selection of used paintball markers. Yeah, Paintball Plex and Trade My Gun. Paintball Plex, paintball field. Trade My Gun, online store. Same thing. They're like the same people. So, yeah, that's why. And, you know, Trade My Gun, Outlaws, whatever. I don't know. They're confusing. TMG Outlaws? I don't know. Yeah. Javier, can you have free stuff? You know what you should do? Go get a job. Buy stuff. That's what I do. What are your thoughts on the MacDev Drone 2 versus their higher end guns? I'm not a huge fan of those mid-range MacDev guns. Well, no, I don't know. Let me take that back. I like the Drone 2. I don't like the high-end guns. I feel like the Drone 2 is worth the price that they're asking, but I don't feel like the high-end guns are, right? Like, they just don't feel that nice. Like, you hold the Drone 2 in your hand and you hold like the MacDev Prime or Clone 5 or whatever, and they feel the same. I don't know, I just feel like if I'm spending, $1,000 more, I would expect that gun to feel better and like just be nicer, and I don't think they are. Yeah. So I like the Drone 2, but not like the Clone 5S or Clone Infinity now. Well, the Clone Infinity at $1,000 probably isn't that. That's not bad. But the Prime's expensive, and I don't know. But even at that $500, man, there's better guns. There's better things at that $500 price too. Jacob, do you need an air compressor to use a shoebox, or can you just use it by itself to fill tanks? No, you definitely. Well, the way this shoebox works, right? The shoebox doesn't do anything by itself. It just can't, because it doesn't pull air in. So you need to feed air into it. Say you feed it 100 psi, and then it compresses that air. It like compresses it and then puts it into the tank. So you need a way to feed it air. I don't think you have to run it off an air compressor though. I think you can feed it to a scuba tank, but you have to have like the right kind of regulator on the scuba tank and like whatever. But you need some way to get air into it. It can't just run by itself. Because at that point, you'd just be buying an air compressor, like a regular air compressor. Yeah. Pretty much. And Archie uses CO2 on his Lux. I'm sure you do. Jackson, have you ever shot a Alien Deception? I have not. I haven't shot an Alien. Well, I don't know, maybe the Deception? I don't know. Honestly, I'm confused. I know I shot one of the new Alien guns, probably 2000. Well, that was probably 2012, so it might have been a Deception. I get confused by the namings of those guns, though. Whatever the new one was, I think I've shot the newest one. It was a long time ago, so I couldn't tell you. It's been a very long time. Alien. Yeah, they're one of those companies that, I don't know, one of those companies that I always want to do well. Like, I want MacDev to do good, and I want, the smaller manufacturers to make good products. And I would like to be able to have those products on here at least, right? Like, be able to review, products from MacDev, or, I don't know, what's another small company? Whatever, small company. And them to be good, but it's to the point where it's so hard to make guns. Like, it's a difficult thing to make a good paintball gun. So it's hard for these smaller manufacturers to make good, affordable or, high-end guns. It's just difficult to do. Yaz. I think we're going to go with Yaz. That's how you say that. What pod packs are better for small people? I don't... Rennick or the J4. Yeah, the J4 Torque or whatever. I don't know. There's all these smaller companies that I want to do well. I think Lurker, their Paragon gun they were trying to come out with, and like, I don't know, I just want to do well, but it's just hard. Packs for small people, I don't know. I think it's hard because there's not a lot. I mean, it matters how small. How small are you, first of all? People are like, smaller people, and it's like, oh, you got a 34-inch waist. Or like, I don't know. What. How small is small? What size pant do you wear? I'll be watching for your comment. Let me know. Reply in the chat. What size waist? What size pant you wear? Yeah. Because I think most packs, but I think definitely sticking with something that's not like. You have to find. This used to be a common thing. Like the back panels on packs wouldn't change, or used to change. So you'd get that back panel. You'd have the back panel, right? So you have this panel of fabric. They'd attach the pod holders to it. Now they're staying with one size. They used to actually change that back panel and it would make packs fit smaller. But I can't tell you, I don't remember off the top of my head which manufacturers are still doing that, like changing the back panel size. I know that Valken used to do it, but I don't think that they are now. Someone said HK eject for smaller people, but I don't know if there is a manufacturer that makes packs for small people, like smaller people. It doesn't really. I don't know if you can do it. The only way it'd be like attaching Velcro like further back or something. I don't know. Supreme hats. Where do I get Supreme hats? Supreme. That's where I get them at. Have you answered smaller pack person? You've not replied yet. What size pants you wear? You gotta let me know, man. You gotta let me know. Wasted Wag says, I had a RSX shocker, had no problems at over 50,000 shots. Cool. Gtek 160R or RSX, definitely 160R. There's no question. No question. I mean, it'd be crazy. If someone's saying get the RSX over it, it's because they have an RSX and they're trying to validate the reason that they have it. I don't have either of them. Played with both of them, fixed both of them, been to tech classes for both of them. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Is it worth buying a Redline? No, don't buy a Redline. You don't need the Redline board. I mean, I don't know. It's probably not worth the money. I mean, it's up to you if you want it. Yeah. I don't really care if I have the OLED screen that much. The only thing I'm ever using the OLED screens for is battery life. Yeah. I think that that's handy. Other than that, I don't really like it. Is your favorite store Extreme Paintball? Sure. I mean, I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I'm going in and out of focus, though. Sure. No. We'll go with yes. You guys are confusing me. Are they going to sell an EMek? We'll go EMek conversion kit. Yeah, EMek conversion kit for the Etha tube? No, probably not. You wouldn't want to pay for it because, like, right there. EMek. I think it'd be quite a lot. It'd be quite a bit of stuff you'd need to change. So, well, I don't know. You know what I think's gonna happen though, really, is it's not gonna make sense, right? So, like, how much do you think they would sell the kit for? I honestly think they would have to sell that kit, the conversion kit for the Etha 2 to make it an EMek. $125, $150, right? When you could buy this whole gun, probably, we're still unsure about that price, but under $300. It's gonna probably be $250. So it's gonna be like weird, right? You're gonna be like, well, I can get a whole entire gun for another $100 or something like that. So it'd be a little weird. Matthew, will the EMek come with a pops? Yes. So this is the rental version. That's the rental version, and as you can see, let's try to focus on that. You can see it does not have a pops on off. It's kind of hard to hold. No pops on off, just regular old ASA. But the retail version will come with the pops on off. At least that's what we've heard. Chad. Thank you, sir. How are new headbands coming along? They're coming along. They're coming along. How is it coming along? Slowly. But it's coming along. I still need to design them, honestly. I'm still working We're still in the design phase, we'll say. I mailed off something to get some samples manufactured of stuff, and it's difficult, right? So this is not... previously, when I was doing headbands, I was getting them made by a company that makes headbands, right? Like, that's what they do. So it was pretty easy. It was pretty straightforward. It was just, you know, I want these designs. They'd make them, and I'd get them, and we'd, you know, sell them. Now it's like I'm doing the designs, getting fabric manufactured, getting material fabrics manufactured. They're definitely denim. Denim headbands. So designing, manufacturing fabric, manufacturing assembly, and then there's multiple shipping things. So it's like it's a hell of a process. There's it's a lot more involved, we'll say. And I'm not even sure if price will go up on those. It might have to increase the headband price to 25. I mean, right now they're $20. Right now it might go to 25. We'll see. We're still not set on even what its manufacturing cost or, you know, all that pricing is going to be. So, hey, your waist is a 20? I don't know. If your waist is that small, I don't know if you're going to get a pack that fits. Your best bet, though, really, if you can, is paintball stores, because you can just try a bunch on. So if you have a paintball store near you, or I'm assuming a parent would take you to a paintball store. If you can get to a paintball store, do that. Get to the paintball store. Maybe if you see someone at the paintball field that's about your size that's wearing something, ask them if you can put it on, or talk to them about what size it is or something like that. Someone said bring back the checkerboard headband. I actually like that one a lot. I don't know, maybe we'll look at like a version of that or something like that. Are you gonna get a CS2 for a personal gun? No, I don't think so. I can't really afford it. So no, probably not. I mean, if I get a CS2, I'll review it and probably sell it. I mean, I'd like one, but you know, I think I should be spending that money on other things at this point. So, or just saving that money and, you know, doing something else. Paintball ruined my life box logo headbands. Yeah, but the BOGOs, I don't know if we could do it though. It'd be like weird and long. They kind of are just like rip off the Supreme logo. No, I think that's too cheesy. It's too cheesy for me. TJZ Prodigy. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, miss. They. I don't know. Yeah. Any specific barrel or barrel kit you would recommend for a Gtek? The stock barrels are good, man. Here's what I would do. Two things. What is two things? Two things. Just buy an 8.5 back, right? Get the shaft 4, shaft 5, 685 back. Then you got like a 689 and a 685, and that's pretty good. Or I would get the Eclipse FR barrel back and like a couple inserts. Yep. That's what I would do. It matters if you want a kit. I would for certain go FR back. I just like that. I like that combo. I like the FR backs, the Planet Eclipse Freak Ready backs. And you can run the Freak inserts with your stock barrel tip and the FR back. Fan of it. Scotty B. I don't know if you go by Scotty, but you are now. Australia. I don't know about Australia, guys. I keep talking about going there. Who knows what's happening? Do you think the NXL was more fun to watch with the W? No, I don't. I think playing the W is fun. I love the W. I kind of miss it, but don't I don't know. Like, I love the W, man. I go to the W and just destroy everybody. I feel like I'd shoot 4 guys every time I go there. I'd either get bunkered or shoot everybody. One of the two things would happen. I don't think the W's, the whatever's more fun without the W tournaments. I talked about that recently. I talked about that. Paintball ruined my week. Did I talk about that last week? I think this week I talked about that. How I think it's exciting again, right? Because before it was like, oh, the W's in the middle. Cool. Every single layout, every time. You know, it's like repetitive. Now with these new bunkers, the field's different, right? I mean, like a good example of that is NXL Dallas. So NXL Dallas, there's that mini, the mini W, right? Like right in the center of the field. And then there's like, off of them, they have the like wings or wedges or whatever we're calling standing up. And then the Millennium layout coming up in Prague, they have the big huge brick in the center and then those things standing up. So they made a big huge center 50 bunker. It's just different. We never know what they're going to do. So I like the variety so far that we're seeing at these fields, or at the layouts. So the W is just monotonous and boring. I think there's more run-throughs now. More creative run-throughs, not just like, bunker the W guy and run down the field. Now guys are kind of like weaseling their way, like, that's probably easier to see, weaseling their way up the field, which I like. I think that's cool. Yep. That's my answer. G1 lockout. Look out. Look out. Look out. Any brands that support larger players for pod packs should jerseys, mainly pants, in 4850 in waist. I'm a big boy. Packs, yes. Packs, definitely the Dye ones. Not all the Dye ones. The Dye Jetpack, I think, is the biggest pack on the market. So there's two things, right? Go watch. There's a video. Search somewhere on this channel. Let's search. Let's do this real quick. So I really like the Jetpack. I think that the paintball packs. Yeah, just search paintball packs bigger on YouTube, and then the first video, at least that comes up for me, is paintball pod packs and harnesses for bigger players. That's my video I made a long time ago. Remember, information's good. It looks awful. Definitely Jetpacks. I really like those packs. Like, they're just good, and they're big. The belts are just longer, right? So you could get that and not add an extender, or you can get any pack you want and just add belt extenders, like 1 or 5 or, however many is required. Ultimately, that's just a piece of fabric, right? It's just like a chunk of fabric that is Velcro, so you can like just make the belt longer. You said pants. Did you say pants? I don't know. Pants. I don't know, honestly. Biggest pants. Maybe the Exalt throwback pants. But then they're not really like paintball pants. I mean, they are, but they're like just kind of like pants. They're not really special. Yeah. Pants are difficult. I know guys have a really difficult time with pants. I think, yeah, I don't know pant-wise, honestly. I couldn't tell you. I don't want to just guess. But I think that the Exalt throwback pant might be the best. Jerseys? I don't know. Who makes the biggest jerseys? I honestly don't know. I don't know if I have an answer for that either. Jerseys have gotten a lot smaller lately. Over the last couple years, they've gotten quite a bit smaller. I don't know. Maybe Planet Eclipse. I think that probably the Eclipse ones. I would probably say, oh, there we go. Statin, like, instantaneously posted, Eclipse makes big jerseys. Yeah, I'd probably say Eclipse. And I want to say that the Eclipse code jerseys, if you can find those are like 3 years old now. Those were probably the last biggest padded jersey they make. The current ones are the rain jerseys. the Eclipse rain jerseys, which are really nice and like $50. So, paintball mag. I'm sorry that took forever to get to you. So yeah, well, let's go back to that real fast. Eclipse jerseys. I think Exalt throwback pants, and then dyed jetpack. Any news on the Vapor? No. I don't have any like inside information on the Vapor. I haven't like talked to anybody, those guys. It's just the information I've always got has just been stuff they posted on Facebook. And I have yet to see anything on Facebook. I mean, I looked a couple weeks ago and they still didn't have anything posted. So I don't think so. Not that I know of. We were supposed to have a gun 6 months ago, so I just don't know. Thank you. No problem. I hope that's helpful. I can certainly say that the jetpack is a good option. Pants and jersey, though, it just gets so hard. You know, like jersey, I think you can just wing it, and it's not important as it fits much. But like, I know for me, I have a hard problem finding like paintball pants that fit my waist and my legs. Like I can find them that fit my waist, but they don't fit my legs. Like I feel like they're too tight, so. I don't know. Hopefully that's helpful. Is the EMek trigger nice? Chris Martinez. My legs are kind of sore. This has been a long one, guys. I don't really do these for like an hour. It's been going on a while now. Is the EMek trigger nice? I kind of talked about this before. The EMek trigger feels very similar to the GOG Enemy trigger. If anyone's felt the Enemy, it's stiff. It's not nearly as nice as the EMek or the GMek. Just because it's a swing trigger and the gun's cheaper and whatever, but it just doesn't. It's not nearly as nice as the GMek. So, yeah. But it's cool. I mean, the gun's cheap. You know, like sheesh, you can't really go wrong with the thing. It's a very good price. Yeah, so it feels good. Okay. Oh, my leg's going sore. Okay, I'm leaving. Let's read what Jackson said, Bruce. He said something about being mad. I'm so mad about Field 1 taking over Bob Long because they don't sell the damn G6R with the original body, and I want to buy a new G6R. I don't know. I'm happy they took over. That could be frustrating. But I mean, what I wanted was for them to come out with some actual products. They haven't even done that yet. It's been like 2 years. So I could see that frustration. Dude, to get a tactical G6R, those things are sweet. That's what I'd be buying. Javier! That was really loud. Sorry, guys. Best paintball channel. Love the channel. Thank you. Tell your friends. Tell your friends and like, it's so much appreciated how you guys support this thing. Like, really, it is. Anyone who's ever bought anything from the Paintball Room My Life store, that's friggin' awesome. Super chats, anything really. If you click the links and like buy stuff from the Amazon affiliate links, that's awesome too. You know, whatever. But like the videos, share the videos. Let's actually get this out to more people. I think that's that would be good. Yeah. Angelo. Yeah, I'm waiting for new headbands too, man. I'm excited about denim ones. I really am. You want to see some fabric? Look at this. I've always said that like I wasn't gonna like remake. I'm gonna stand up, so we're gonna change the location of this microphone. So I think I'm just gonna stand here like this, and you can talk to me like this. Paintball mag again. Griffin Spanner. Talk to him for inside Vapor news. Is he like working with them or something weird? I don't know. I want like information direct from the source. I contacted them before and asked them for like, I was like, hey guys, you should give me a gun to use. I think I would be a perfect person to actually review your products. But I have a feeling it's just not going to work well. Their gun's just gonna be awful. Okay, so remember I was talking about the phases of making headbands, right? So I talked about, like, I got a half fabric manufactured. I've got to design. I was missing steps. Design, half fabric manufactured. So we got to have this stuff printed and made, and then manufacturing, sampling, and all kinds of stuff. So this is like 4 or 5 steps to this process. Yeah, it's gonna be easier as this time goes on, though. So this is a heap load of denim. So this right here is denim fabric. That is 4 headbands. It's a lot. This is a huge roll of like custom denim that I'm having manufactured. That's a lot, guys. See this? It's like a blanket. That's a lot of fabric. It takes up the entire screen. That's a lot. So it looks very repetitive. Look at how repetitive it looks. It's kind of like that on purpose. So headbands would run this way. You would see like that. We've done this design before, so this isn't like a new design. It's not like anything new, but that is 10 ounce denim too. So headbands will be thick and heavy and like super strong. They'll last forever. The sizes are going to change a little bit. I felt like previously they were a bit long. I didn't really like how like long they were. I felt like they were a little too tall, so they're going to be shorter and then not as tall. Yeah. That's the deal. Drew! Thank you. Angelo with the checkerboard. I don't know, man. I've always said that I don't want to repeat designs, right? I never have, except for that's technically going to be a repeat, but whatever. That was kind of a sample run of fabric, and I'm just going to use it. Anyway, it was, yeah, I never wanted to repeat, so I don't think I'm going to do checkerboard. Anyway, sorry. Drew, you plan on going to Hollywood Sports Park anytime soon? Probably not. I don't know, maybe. I don't plan on it. No, I don't have plans for it. It would be cool meeting you out there. Loving the Lux, by the way. I hate on Luxes quite often. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know. I want to try to go see my friend Mike that lives in Santa Monica. So it's very possible I would be down that direction. And maybe go play paintball. I don't know. I don't have plans on it. But if I go there and have extra days and extra time and money, maybe. It wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. I don't think so. You never know, man. Cross your fingers. Maybe. Yeah. Don't get it if you have big hands. Oh, the GS, the mini GS. Yeah, my whole hand consumes that thing. This is my hand. Comparatively, here is a Etha, an EMek. Boom. It's about the same size, right? My hand consumes the whole entire mini GS, so it's really big. Nico, paintball, Capital Edge Paintball Park this Sunday. I'm not 100% positive yet. It's still in the works. It matters how much work I can get done tomorrow. I might have to film. I don't know. Angelo, that comment makes 0 sense to me. What do you wear in the summer? I wear clothes in the summer, mainly. Jake's deleting inappropriate comments. Jake's still here, by the way. Jake, where are you working tomorrow? No, I don't. I sometimes wear shorts in the summer when I play paintball. I wear basketball shorts and slider shorts and t-shirts. I always wear t-shirts. I try to wear like short-sleeved shirts as much as possible in the summer. It just gets hot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just hot. What products do I want to see in 2018? I don't know. I think this year's going to be slow. I don't think that we're going to see all that much. I mean, we're not going to see a lot of high-end guns, I don't think. I mean, who are we going to see high-end guns from? MacDev came out with one already. Planet Eclipse have done it. Dye have done it. Well, we will see Empire stuff, I guess. We will see new Vanquish and Axe Pro at the end of the year. So, Daniel, does your mask fog up a lot in summer? No, you should see less fogging in summer. That fogging happens because you're getting like cold air on one side of the lens and hot air on one side of the lens. And in the summer, it just doesn't happen. So, yeah. Do I like the Defender? I do like the Defender. I think the Defender is, yeah, I don't know, cool. I like the Defender. I think it's cool. I scratched the hell out of a brand new one once. The whole thing's made out of magnesium, which is actually really neat, which also scratches really easy. And I like picked up one, was like, and like scratched the whole side of it. Yeah, it was crazy. Maybe not scratched, more like gouged the side of it. David, again, sir, thank you. You've been watching this whole time. It's crazy, crazy. What is the most painful spot you got hit? Well, being a male, I'm sure you could guess. It did not go well. One single time. Yeah. We'll say that. I mean, in the moment, it was like, ooh, that hurts. But the next day, whew, didn't hurt. It just looked bad. Like gangrene, like, it's gonna fall off bad. This is not a, like, I don't know what the word is, but conversation that's probably fun to have on the internet. That one, and then I got shot like right in the, I've told this a lot too, I got shot right in the tip of the Adam's apple. From like this far away. Like, boom! Like, that was crazy. It hurt, like you get shot in the neck. It didn't hurt more or less. But it just, like, my throat was swollen. And, like, couldn't really, like, breathe or talk. I could talk. I could breathe. It just felt weird. I was thinking about something else. It just felt weird to swallow for a while. It was very weird. Very weird. Valken Cod. Is Valken selling fish finally? I mean, I know they've talked about it. They're diversifying. They've talked about getting into the fish market, but, you know, Daniel. Give me a GS. The Valken Code's awful. It's a terrible paintball gun. I'm going home. Well, I am home. I'm turning this off, putting this all away. Gonna make some food. Is there basketball on tonight? Which basketball teams are playing? I know the Giants, San Francisco Giants don't play tonight. We got Celtics Bucks right now. It's 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Okay. Now we're all caught up on basketball. All right, dudes. I am out of here. You know, next week you're going to see probably a review on this. You might see a review on the Bunker King Supreme, or the Bunker King Fly Pants, though, instead. So it's either going to be this or those Bunker King pants. I'm not positive yet. I still got to figure out, you know, my timetable for this weekend and this weekend coming up. So you guys enjoy. Go Raptors. I would love to see the Raptors do well. You guys enjoy your evening. It might be late where you're at. If so, go home. You're probably already there. Go get some sleep.